All right, we're over here at CDL Ocala. We're doing our pre-trip inspection in cab and in automatic. First things first, I'm going to do my 3 points of contact. I get in, 3 points of contact. I put my seatbelt. On. Now I check I'm gonna check my dash. Remember, automatic, I have to check the box to make sure it's in neutral. So when I turn my key, I'm checking my ABS and my DEF lights to come on and off. My ABS light is come on and off. It's working properly. Truck and trailer. Now, I'm gonna let my air pressure build for my governor cutoff. My governor cutoff is cut off between 120 and 140 PSI. Oh, no, yeah. All right. Okay, my governor kick in. I'm looking here on my gauges. The top is my primary. The bottom is my secondary. My air pressure is kick in. Proper range, working properly. Now, I checking for my I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna check for my air leaks, right? So I'm gonna turn the truck off. I'm gonna press up my foot on the brake, turn the truck off, turn the truck back on, let it cycle. I'm gonna push in my valves. I'm gonna let the air stabilize. Once the air stabilizes, I should not lose more than 4 PSI in 1 minute. My air stabilized, I start to count. Boom. Now we're gonna wait here the whole minute, right? You're waiting for the whole minute. You're making sure, just for so we don't sit here for the whole minute. Let's say I'm looking at my clock, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I take my foot off the brake pedal so I can hear. The examiner wants to hear the brake release. I did not hear no leaks outside. I did not see my needles move more than 4 PSI. I have no leaks. Now, I checking for my low air alarm. My low air alarm is come on at 55 PSI and above. I'm going to fan my brakes. My low air light came on. It's proper range, working properly, right? Because it's above 55 PSI. So now, the next thing I'm going to check for my spring brake. My spring brake should pop out between 20 and 45 PSI. My spring brake, right, is the yellow is my tractor, the red is my trailer. Primary, secondary. Now I continue to fan my brake. My spring brakes popped out. Let me see. It's at the gauges say 20 PSI. My spring brake is pop out, both truck and trailer. My spring brake pop out, my spring brake is working properly. Now, I'm going to safe start my truck again, right? I can turn the truck off. When I turn the key, remember, I gotta check, see how the little light's on here? I gotta check that light's on, the truck's in neutral, my brakes are applied, push my brakes out, I turn my key. When I turn my key the second time, I can, if I forgot about my ABS, I can tell the examiner, hey, I don't know if I told you before, but I'm going to recheck my ABS light and my DEF light should come on and off within the first few seconds. On my truck and trailer, my ABS light is come on and off, truck and trailer is working properly. Now I got to build up my air pressure above 90 psi. The next thing on the checklist, I'm going to check my truck brake, my trailer brake, and my service brake. My air pressure is above 90 psi. I'm going to check my truck brake first. So I push in the trailer, I put the truck in drive, and I'm going to check my truck brake. My truck did not move. My truck brake is working properly. Now I check in my trailer brake. I'm leaving the truck in drive. I pop out the trailer, push in the tractor. I'm checking my trailer brake. I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas. My trailer did not move. My trailer brake is working properly, and I have no play in my fifth wheel and my locking jaw. Now I check in my service brake. I push in both of the brakes. Primary is yellow, secondary is red. Primary tractor, secondary trailer. I pull forward at 5 miles an hour to check my service brake. My steering wheel did not move left or right. My truck stopped. My service brake is working properly. Put the truck back in neutral. I pop the brake, put the truck back in neutral. Now I'm going to check my in-cab check items. First thing on the list is my lights, right? I got my low beam right here. I got my high beam, right? I can see the low beam, I can see on the dash. My high beam, I got my left turn signal, I got my right turn signal, I got my four-way flashers, right? Now I got my, on the next thing on my list is my emergency equipment. I got my fire extinguisher, it's fully charged and securely mounted. I got my 3 reflective triangles behind the seat, and I got my fuses somewhere in cab somewhere, right? The next thing on the list, I got my windshield and my traffic monitoring devices, right? My windshield and my traffic monitoring devices, they're both securely mounted, not broken, not cracked, no obstruction on the windows. My mirrors are also, they're both, my mirrors and my windshield are both clean and clear, and my mirrors are adjusted to me, the driver. I got my my wipers and washers securely mounted, not broken, not cracked. They work and they squirt. Right, the next thing on my list, I got my heater and defrost. I'm gonna turn up the heat, put it for the setting that has the for heater and defrost. I'm gonna wave my hand above, wave my hand below. They're working properly, right? The next thing on the list is I got my horns. I got my city horn. I got my air horn. They're also working properly. The next thing on the list, which is going to be the last thing I'm going to do, is going to do my exterior light operations check. But before I do that, I'm gonna take a moment and I'm going to backtrack on my list, and I'm gonna check according to the list. I'm gonna check what is it that I need. I'm gonna go backwards. I got my horns, city horn and my air horn. I got my heater and defrost. All right, my heater and defrost. I got my wipers and washers. Right, I got my windshield and my mirrors. All right, my windshield and my mirrors. The next thing on the list, I have whatchamacallit. The next thing on the list, I got my lights. Right, got the low beam, high beam, left turn signal, right turn signal, my four-way flashers. Right, that's what's on the list. And then besides that, I'm gonna let the examiner know. I'm gonna double check against the list before I tell the examiner to check my lights outside. When I tell the examiner to check my lights outside, I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything on the inside. So with that being said, please like and subscribe. Watch this video, like this video, share this video. Thank you for watching the channel, and have a nice day.